Our final regular season edition, well, really it's the state championship edition of the AutoNation Gridiron Report here on South Florida High School Sports.com. The big schools making their way to Orlando, and yes, we will have a representative in every game. 5A and 7A on Friday, 6A and 8A on Saturday. JT will have an update and a preview of American Heritage Plantation and Tallahassee Godby coming up in a few. But St. Thomas Aquinas, they are on a roll, squashing their opponents. Will they have one more in them against Osceola at Kissimmee? Here's Larry Bluestein with the preview.
Well, Josh, this is it. 7A state final, St. Thomas Aquinas and Kissimmee Osceola, the Cowboys. Well, you know what? Let's start with the way St. Thomas's year went. Started out with just a tremendous kickoff classic win over Dillard, then went and beat American Heritage Plantation at Sun Life Stadium, and then that was the trip to New York and Army and having to play Don Bosco, and they really didn't play very well. That kind of questioned everybody. They started talking about, is this St. Thomas team good? Because if you remember at the beginning of the year, I said they were built for perfection. They come back for that game, played like a little sluggish against a very good Miramar team, but at the time we didn't know, what Miramar was about. But then it all started rolling. Over the next 11 games, St. Thomas Aquinas did something that probably nobody in the country has been able to do, probably ever. They have gone on a run, 652 points they've scored, only let up 35. That is amazing. This team right now may be the best in the country, and I don't care who they're lining up against this week. This is a good Osceola team. It's not a great one. This is, they beat an undefeated team in Eastlake last week. Every phase of the game is going in St. Thomas's direction. Their offensive line is firing out. Their running game's going. Jake Rizzo's doing a tremendous job, and defensively, I cannot say what they're doing. They're just mauling people. Their front seven is getting to everybody. Their defensive secondary is doing it. This game will be no contest. I can tell you that right now. St. Thomas will come out. They'll go for the jugular early. They can win this game by as many as 4 or 5 touchdowns.
Thanks a lot, Blue. State football championship weekend. It's the final 4 games of the season. I can't wait. I'm ready to head back to Orlando. Congratulations to Booker T yet again. Talking about right now, Class 5A state championship game. American Heritage Patriots back to defend their title, taking on Tallahassee Godby. I think we're going to have a pretty good game in this one. Got a chance to see Godby early, very early in the season, up in Georgia for the Battle of the Borders tournament that Chick-fil-A put on up there. They were the only team from Florida not to win. So I was not impressed with Godby this season. Obviously, it was very early. They could have turned the corner. Things could have changed. But you know what? I've seen American Heritage a bunch, and I like them a lot. Torrance Gibson is playing some very good football right now. And Keyshawn Bryant is the greatest running back right now, one of the greatest running backs that we have going right now. He's running the ball very well, thanks to a great offensive line in front of him. So I like Heritage. I think the Patriots go up there, they get it done. Great coaching staff. They're going to be ready to rock and roll. Heritage all the way. Go Patriots.
All right, JT, Larry, thank you very much. We will have Orlando fully staffed for coverage of both American Heritage and St. Thomas's games. We'll have video. We'll have updates on Twitter at SFHS Sports, pictures on Instagram and Facebook, also at SFHS Sports. If you want coverage of these 2 state championship games, count on us like you have the whole season. Everything can be found at SouthFloridaHighSchoolSports.com.